What can I get away with? Hi, I'm Jim Hacking, immigration lawyer practicing law throughout the United States at our offices in St. Louis, San Diego, and Washington, D.C. Every now and then on the Immigration Answers Show, which is a live show that I do on YouTube 3 or 4 times a week that you can come and ask me immigration questions for free, somebody comes along and they seem to have this attitude of what can I get away with, or what can USCIS find out, or what can I hide from them. This is the wrong attitude. This is a bad approach to things. And I had a couple people on the show yesterday, and one had been advised by a lawyer to not disclose a speeding ticket because when he ran a search, nothing came up, and so therefore there was no reason to list it as a citation. This is bad advice. If you've received a citation, the answer to the question of whether you've ever received a citation is simply yes. It's not, ooh, what can they find out? Ooh, what's in the database? Ooh, I got it expunged. These are not the answers to the question. The correct answer is yes, I received a citation. You can get in so much more trouble for lying or misrepresenting yourself on the answer to a question that you really put yourself at risk for a denial when there's really no reason for it. You're not going to get denied for a simple citation, but you could get denied if they determined that you knew about the citation and that you lied about it or misrepresented it or said, nah, I don't have any citations because it all got cleaned up or it's not on the system. We also have people who think that they can just say whatever they want at their interviews or can give incomplete answers. And I want to talk a little bit about incomplete answers in this video. So I had another guy on the show yesterday who was talking about, he knew that some advice that I give out from time to time is that people should not give long-winded answers. But in doing so, he did not fully explain the situation. In fact, this fellow had a divorce decree back in his home country, and his ex-wife had actually filed for divorce a second time in the United States. He allowed the officer to ask only about the overseas divorce without ever mentioning the fact that his weird ex-wife had also gotten a divorce here in the United States. So he gave testimony in a federal proceeding to an immigration officer under oath that his divorce decree was from overseas, but he decided not to mention the second divorce decree, and now he's received a request for evidence for that second divorce decree. So USCIS thinks he's lying, and they think he's lying because he gave incomplete answers. So it's really, really important that you give complete answers and that you don't just go in there with this attitude of what can I get away with. We've seen people get in big, big trouble having that mindset of what can I get away with, or how will they ever know. We've actually had clients ask us about, well, how will they know about this citation, or how will they know that I lied about this, or how will they know that I registered to vote, or how will they know that I marked myself as a U.S. citizen on a loan application. You have to assume that they know everything, and you have to be thoughtful about whether or not to even apply for the benefit. If you're so concerned about a misrepresentation or a lie or some piece of information in your past, the question shouldn't be, what can I get away with? The question should be, should I even be filing this case, or should I just be quiet and be happy with the immigration status that I have, or even if I don't have any immigration status? And is it better for me to stay here and not apply for something, or is it better for me to raise my hand and say, hey, I've got this big problem, I still think I want to get that benefit, but I'm just going to roll the dice and see what happens. These are all bad mindsets, and I don't want you to have them. So if you have a situation where you're afraid to disclose something, or you're on the fence as to whether or not to apply for a benefit, and you want to talk to immigration lawyers who handle these kinds of cases every single day and who want us to represent you, we would love to hear from you. 314-961-8200, or email us info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. Now, reaching out to us is for the purposes of hiring us. So calling our intake team is because you're at least open to the possibility of working with us on your immigration matter. If you're just looking for free advice, if you're just looking for information, don't call the office for that. Instead, what I want you to do is to join me on my Immigration Answers show. I go live 3 or 4 times a week in YouTube and in Facebook, where I answer as many immigration law related questions as I can, and that goes for a full hour. It's free. You just get in the waiting room. If you want to figure out how to get in the waiting room, just text the word show to 314-470-3300, or email us at info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com, and we can tell you how to find the show. You can also just look for it on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you'll be the first to find out about that. Or you can join the Facebook group, which is called Immigrant Home, and we would love to see you in there. That's just people talking about the immigration process itself. Thanks so much. Hope to hear from you. Take care. Bye-bye.